Okay, g'day again. Right, been a little disappointing. I made up those hinges. I showed on the previous video the partially made hinges, but I joined them up. I had the whole engine lid sitting on there, tacked in place, and then I joined the hinges and didn't work. Yeah, when I tried to open it, just jammed into the body. Yeah, so then I had to think about what's going on with it. I had already made the hinges so that they come straight down and then out like this sort of angle, so that when you go to open it, it has to push back before it can lift up. But it was still too close. Like, how do you explain it? It's to do with the radius. Like the end of it, when you open it, it's going up in a circle. So the shorter it is to the pivot point, like the smaller the circle. Yeah, anyway, so what I did is I I knew that the front ones worked, the hood ones, so I basically copied the length of the hood. And and I'm hesitant to go and weld it, finish welding it and join it on now and find out that it's still not going to work. Getting a little more confident now. I said, I've clamped this bit of timber on there. It appears to come out as it lifts. So. Yeah, should be right. So I think I'll go ahead and attach them now. The main issue wasn't so much where the hinges are, but in the centre. See, because the centre comes up higher, it's arched. And that was the main issue, like just from here to here, it just hit straight away. I'm not real happy about how much load space it's taking up. You can see I had to, well, this is the original hinges that I made up this bit here. I just added to it, cut off the other bit and added pipe to it. But yeah, of course I had to add these bars in there, I had to hang it from somewhere. Yeah, it does use up a lot of load space. I did try, like, clamping it here, pulling it out, making it that little bit shorter. And it appears to sort of still work. Not quite as well, you haven't got quite the clearance, but the issue you get is that it's only coming up to this high, it's not fully opening with it being shorter. So, yeah, like I said, that's the length from the front one. I've also modified the front a bit. I'll show you. So the issue here, like I was originally going to use the springs and everything, but like, where do you hook them to? I'd have to make a freaking frame right out from the side, and that'd use up even more load space. Or try and, I don't know, run it out the side and have the spring in close, but whether it's still work or just distort or, and then I was thinking, well, I'm going to put a gas strut on the back. There. Just put a gas strut on the front. So then I want to cut the other side down, cut the bulk of it off. Like that, yeah. Right down along here, cut all the bulk of it off. But yeah, it almost sort of fell to pieces. Yeah, it's barely even got any spot welds in it or anything. Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't cut both of them to start with. Like I'm going to have to do the other one now to match it. But yeah, when I was wrapping that bit of plate around the bottom, I actually bent it. So I'm glad I still had the other one as is, so I could straighten it out to the right shape. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot of hassle. Like I want, gone to this far with it. I'll use it now. I'm gonna have to do the same to the other side. But yeah, for the amount of hassle that was, putting the plate in, welding it fully both sides, and then I had to weld right down here because it was just opening up. As I said, there's no spot welds or anything in it. For the amount of hassle I went to, it probably would have been easier to just make another one out of a heavier bit of flat plate or something, And anyway, gone that far with it now, so it's going to have to do the same on the other side. But yeah, not as intrusive. Yeah, it was the other thing too. I realised when I was looking at this that it's not joined up close. I was looking at the distance as well as to where it's joined on, and whether, I don't know whether that makes any difference to the way it lists or not, but thought, well, I'll go with that as well. Yeah, it's the other issue I had. I find just a bit of plate I cut, and that was bolted on there. And I put, I slotted it for adjustment, but then I realised you can't adjust it this way anyway. Like this, your rubber seal's going to run along here. There's just barely even enough room for the seal. So, yeah, the adjustment was sort of pretty useless, You couldn't really adjust it anyway because it's too close. So. But, yeah, of course the new ones are going to be latching right down here now somewhere. So if I would extend this down, I don't think it's strong enough. Even if I fully welded here, I don't think it's actually strong enough to extend down there without twisting all this upper section. I'm now thinking I might have to run some more pipe from here right down to the bottom, just so that it doesn't twist anything when it lifts. Probably won't be the issue in lifting, but pulling it back down again. So I did buy a gas strut. This is only $12. That's the brand of it. $12 at Bunnings. Little short one, and that's 100 Newton meters. I'm actually wondering whether it's too strong. It's like a fair bit of pressure. Because I got longer ones and everything, so, but I'm thinking a short one should be pretty good. But yeah, but I've got the other dilemma now that, see, this is going to lift up like this, so it's got to pivot sort of. It can't pivot underneath or it'll hit on it when it'll won't fully open, so it's got to come out somewhere. But yeah, still be low enough to be below all the bonnet and stuff, so Yeah. Once again, that's going to have to come off here. I can't even, nah, I don't want 3 lots of pipe. Possibly what I could do, if I put a flat plate, plug welded it into it, you want to be a fairly decent sized plate there. Run it down and onto the plate. Yeah, because this actually is going to have way more pressure than the hinges. I probably will get away with just extending that a bit. How far do I have to extend it? Oh yeah, it's only 6 inches. It's only like here somewhere. Yeah, probably plug welded plate onto that as well. Yeah, probably a bit of trial and error coming up here. See what happens. And, anyway, I said, yeah, been a bit of an issue, but yeah, I said I really didn't want to use up my load space that much, but don't really have any other option, I don't think. I'm keen to get this done because I want to put the roof on. That's, I've been wanting to put the roof on for ages. And yeah, I want to get all this structure finished. Because I've got it tacked onto the trailer itself, onto the frame. And I need to untack it. To get those lights off, finish the back section. I did mention before in another video, that these lights will eventually be bolted on anyway, and they won't be getting used. With the bug shell, they'll be for when I have a tray on there, because the whole thing will just take off. It's going to have interchangeable tops, but I want to run this panel. I cut this off instead of having a triangle panel. I want to run it full length all the way around. So I can't do that until I get take those lights off. So and in order to do that, I've got to untack it from the frame and either take the shell off or at least move it forward. It probably would be safe enough to do it now, but I'm still hesitant to do it without finishing all of this. Like this frame isn't even finished welding, it's sort of tacked there. Heavy tacks, but it's not even fully welded. Like even that corner piece that's missing down the front, that may be enough for the body to distort when I untack it and try and move it. And I knew. They're the original hinge spots. In there, they weren't going to be a hassle, but I knew that I needed to get these hinges sorted out before I put the top on. So, of course this is all bent up. I actually cut that off. Like, I had a lip, but I would have had to extend it out and under to run a seal anyway. And I said it didn't make the bond. It wasn't even close. It was just all over the place. So, cut the lip off and straighten that up, fix it up when I put a new lip on it. Anyway, I suppose that's about all I could show you. But the hinge system is interesting. I even considered briefly, you know, putting just external hinges on it, but you'd still have the same issue in the middle. It'd still catch in the middle because it's raised. It still wouldn't work. You know, unless you had hinges, you know, on plates that were sticking right out here, then it'd work. But no, don't want to do that. All right, leave it at that. Yeah, probably not that terribly interesting unless you're planning to design hinges yourself. But yeah, leave it at that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.